Good morning, guys. I'm gonna see how it works now with the playmat. So for 11 days now I've had the playmat rolled up quite tightly, and now the test to see if they lie flat, and if they do I can try to work on the size of the box. So this is the current planned size, 41 times 26 centimeters, but I'm hoping this is going to work out, because then we can make it smaller. So I've been rolling it this tight, which is about 5 centimeters, a little less. So previously I was counting 10, so this is a lot tighter. Let's see if it lies flat. No, it does not. So, I don't know. This was 11 days now. What happens if someone doesn't play the game for a year or two? I don't know. That sucks a little bit. Let's give it a little bit more space then. So currently it was 5 centimeters. If we give it something like 7, that would make it a bit less tight. So I'm gonna see how much room we get then. So I don't know also how close we can go to the corners of the box because of the insert. I have no idea. Let's see, I'll try 7 and 7 because we have 2 mats. Two playmats, and this would then be everything else as a measure to measure, because they are already sleeved and lots of people want sleeves. So it would be this 5 times pretty much. Actually, these are 6.5 centimeter high. So if we make the rolls also be 6.5 centimeters diameter, they would have the same height. So I'm gonna move this 1 centimeter more in, because we take half a centimeter from each. So So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So until here somewhere. This would now be the 2 playmats. All the cards, 300 something cards is divided, and here would be enough room for tokens and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we would put the cards this way instead of this way, we save a lot of room. Depends on how much room the tokens need, but that's really not a lot. And the tracking mats could go on the bottom of the... No, I do want these rounded, for the play mats. So that wouldn't work. Maybe they don't have to be rounded. So then these go down here, play mats go on top, the cards go like this. Then we could get rid of like 5 centimeters at least. Let me check on the other mat. I rolled up both mats. Maybe this one will do better or worse. If it does worse, then this is not an option. This looks a lot worse. So another option would be we roll the mats up. This is again about 5 centimeters. Then the mats go on top of each other. Could also maybe press down slightly on the mat to make it oval instead of round. So we could make it a little larger, like maybe 6 or 7 centimeters wide, and have it less high. Now it's about 4 centimeters high. And we'll put the other mat on top of it. And now the box is very high, which means we can put the cards in this way instead of this way or that way. And if we put it this way, the box will be, instead of 26 centimeters, we would be fine with something like 15 centimeters, but it would be a lot higher. So instead of it being 7 or so centimeters, it would be, what did I say? 4, so 9. It's maybe not that big of a difference. So we could have something like 15 times 10 times 41, 41 being the length. Could also be a bit shorter actually. This is too long now. I don't know why I made it 41 centimeters. Maybe this playmat is not as large as I thought. About 36 centimeters. Okay. Yep, so that would be an option. Put the mats on top of each other or just roll them together. That's another alternative. That was something I thought about originally, and then I was counting that they need about 10 centimeter space. but I have noticed that you can roll them a lot tighter than I dared to in the beginning. So actually this is probably a lot smarter. Just roll them together. This is now less tight, but in total we are on about 7 centimeters. So that's way better than rolling them tight and stack them on top of each other, right? We lose a little bit of room here, but oh, this is going to be great. So the cards would then go in like this, which means we have more than enough room for the tokens and such. But what do we do with these? Do they just lie on top? That's not gonna look fancy enough for me. And another big problem is if we go this way, the rulebook will be so small. I prefer larger rulebooks because it's just easier to read. So it would be a very thin rulebook with a lot of pages. I don't know. What do you guys think?